All right. I think it's working now. How can I check? Wait, let me turn this to that one. And then let me... I feel bad. Is this working now? Let me check out my channel. Is this one working? I sure hope so. No one's going to come because they're like, oh, none of these are working. Yes, it's working. All right, now we can see if anybody's going to come into the stream. What a pain in the butt that was. I messed that up so many times. People probably got so many notifications. Yay, I got it. I'm an idiot. My thing wasn't plugged in. That's it. I just didn't plug something in properly. What a stupid thing to do. I feel bad because I know that like all these, probably a bunch of notifications got sent out to a bunch of different people, and now they're... I got it, good old Pete. Carly, I don't care what kind of cake. The cheap kind. Oh man, no one's gonna tune into this because I just kept I'm like listening to myself. I just kept bombarding them with notifications. Let me like this real quick. There we go. That's how I know it's a good video. All right, so it's working. That's good. Well, hopefully some people join in because I totally just messed that up like 4 times in a row. I'm such an idiot. Like I'm just an idiot. That's it. That's what all it comes down to, is that I'm an idiot. I have this thing that's like plugged in. So my microphone's like right here. I don't think you can see it. Yeah, oh no, you can't. It's just like off screen. And this is plugged in, routed cables all the way up there to this thing that like does the audio. And I didn't plug the microphone into the box up there. I have a dilemma. Buy a G7 at roughly 400. Finally, the Note 9, get an iPhone 10 for 400. Man, I buy a lot of no swearing, good old Pete. This is a Christian channel. Well, you'll sell the Note 9, right? So you'll get money for that. How much would we get for the Note 9? I don't even know. Like $300 or something? $300 or $400? I'm not sure. I don't even know. Yeah, Phone Store by me said no 9s worth. What, Phone Store or eBay or Swappa? Let's check Swappa. Let me do a quick Swappa check. We'll go with phones, and then that's a Samsung. Oh, there it is. Note 9 says $349. I don't know what carrier you have, but it looks like, yeah, about $350 is probably the best you would do, obviously depending on the amount of storage. If you have the 112 gigabyte or 28 gigabyte, looks like you get $430, and then the 512 gigabyte is about $450, $479. Oh, unlocked, no contract. There you go, good old Pete. So those go for $365. Let me see the what condition is it in? Good, mint, or new, or fair? I mean, 300. It's probably worth like, it's in great condition. So we'll say it's in. We'll say mint. and see what the lowest price is. The lowest price for a mint condition unlocked Galaxy Note 9. How do I sort this by the lowest price? Is $414. It looks like they're all 128 is standard. Whoops, I'm an idiot. Well, yeah, look at one sold for $419, $395, $469, $414, $499. So it's worth a little bit more than what they're offering. What's the news, good old Pete? I feel bad because I totally messed up this live stream. Now nobody's gonna want to come in because I messed it up so many times. Oh well, it's not a big deal. I'm sure people will eventually come in. So should you get the G7 and leave the Note 9 and get? Well, I guess personally is I would get the Lumix G7 and then the Lumix. Yeah, I mean, I would probably lean camera and then sell the Note 9. And then if I were you, I would. I mean, if you want to know, you could get. I got the video working. Do I have pit stains? Yeah. For technology. Yes, this is a very good title today. Yeah, I kept messing it up. My ouch. My microphone wasn't plugged in. Good. I haven't feel like you haven't commented on a video in so long. His master's voice. Welcome to the stream. Told you I switched majors to computer science. My college offers a VR program where I'm making VR games. I can make a game just for Scott Slays Android. Good to see you too. His master's voice, Owen. Or should I not say that? Camera over phone. Yeah, the Android phones are terrible. This is framed up too high. All right, sorry for the little dizziness. Android phones are historically bad at video, in my opinion, compared to an iPhone. That's the Australian opinion, Carly. See, I want to not believe you, but I partially sort of do believe you. These are my, I don't even know. I kind of hurt myself with these. I should put them down. That's exciting. You're programming VR. I feel like that's really hard to do. Is it? I mean, I don't know. Well, I guess any type of coding for me would be hard to do because I don't know how to code. Yes, I am the Australian onion. I have many layers. That's funny. That's deep. That's deep, bro. That's deep. I feel like my shirt's all messed up. How's that look? That looks better now. It's like loose at the neck. Let's talk tech. All right, what do you guys got? I got technology as a title. So anything tech, it's all on limits. Nothing is off limits. Like Shrek. Oh God, Carly, you goof. Oh boy. $2 hours. I don't even know what the longest stream was. I doubt we'll go that long. Because I kept messing it up. Oh, I can't do my little foot massager down there. It's going to make it a very loud noise in the stream. We're not talking wedding cake flavors. I'm over the wedding talk. Weddings suck. Not a fan. Did you guys see the new Star Wars trailer for the new Star Wars movie? You guys Star Wars fans? I'm very excited. Black Friday, good old Pete, be wary of Black Friday deals. What'd you think of it? I was so excited. I am so excited. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Apple's supposed to get down to 5 nanometers, right? I believe I read that. 2020 iPhones are supposed to begin volume production of 5 nanometer chips in the first half of 2020. That's crazy. Absolutely insane. Oh, they got a new Star Wars game coming out. I don't really play too many video games. That's exciting. I like video games when I do play them. I beat what was that? Assassin's Creed Origins the other day. What's the most expensive computer and is it worth the money? That's my brother. Jack, that's a stupid question. I'll see you tomorrow. i10, 200 gigabytes of RAM. That's true. That's very true. Either way, the future of tech is cloud. Yeah, I kind of agree. It would be nice to have all my stuff offloaded, like to computers that I don't have to buy. But then it's just renting everything. Like nobody is ever going to own anything. It's going to get to the point where it's like you just anything that's regarding technology, you just won't own. The Jack Attack is back. This camera's terrible. Not compared to my baby. I'm going to burp. So, yeah, so I think that like cloud computing is nice. I like the idea of cloud computing and all that stuff, but like, I don't know. It's going to really depend on like internet speeds and you're never going to own anything. But like, I don't know. I mean, to get a 4K editing desktop now would probably cost you a few $100. Talking number crunching. Everyone will have use of every computer, so it's. Oh wow, that would be cool. So basically, like everybody. That's a little above me. So everybody's using everybody else's computer to run like processing tasks. Is that what you're saying? God, I got terrible posture. I gotta make sure I keep my head back. That is crazy. That's really cool, actually. But like, what about like electricity costs and all that stuff and all that stuff? I blame golf for my posture because like when you're golfing, like you got the bag on your back, so you're literally just walking like this. Well, actually, my arms are like this, so I'm literally walking like this. Look how bad that posture is. Hello, you're golf pro. Okay, bye, Jack. Yeah, Jack was stupid in high school. He's still stupid now, but he's less stupid. Did you hear that, Jack? I'm pulling my golf pro for my posture. Oh, I'm just joking, Jack. You're the best. I'm trying to figure out. There's got to be one more person in this stream because it's Jack, me, good old Pete, his master's voice, Carly. There's somebody else in here because I see 6 people are watching. To the person who's in here that's not commenting, you're fired. Who's the sneaker? Oh, yeah. Why did I just read that like I'm an idiot? Who's the sneaker? Where are you? What are you doing? What are you doing? Show yourself. Come on. Who is it? It's somebody, unless it's just me. Oh, wait. Hey, let me get out of this one. Let me see what the number goes to. I think there's somebody in here. You have 2 accounts, good old Pete. See, now there's another person. Who is it? Nope, they left. Who is the other person? There's probably nobody, and I'm just counting wrong. Oh, but the girl, Carly's going to be all upset. I'll have to delete my channel. So what have you guys... It's just like the good old days. Except for Andre. Andre used to be in these live streams, but I haven't seen him in forever, or he hasn't commented on anything in so long. So, what do you guys think about the last couple of videos? Because those videos have done very well. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but my subscriber count has considerably increased over the last, I mean, I gained like a ton over the last like 2 weeks, about, give or take. Here, let me double check. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. Let's see. Starting from the 18th, I gained 10, 10, 10. That's 30, 50, 90, 120, 140, 200, 220. Holy crap. 260, 300, 360 in the last 14 days. Holy, that's crazy. I didn't even realize that. Sorry for flexing on you guys so hard. I mean, don't even worry about it. Yeah, Andre. I don't know what happened with Andre. I'm not sure if he actually got shot or what happened there, but that was kind of weird. Maybe he's the one watching right now. What was that? The sound is back. Were you the? How long have you been in this live stream? Why is this opening up there? Copy link address. How about that? Oh, crap. Stupid Windows, dude. I can't stand this stuff. I'm still using Windows. There we go. We're going to this video. Oh, yeah, 89,000 views. Holy. That is crazy. Well, now 89,473 because I just watched it. The like to dislike isn't great. I repeated if I wish I could go back and do this video again, because I repeated myself so many times. But like, look at these comments. This comment has 123 likes, 180 likes. That's crazy. Like, that is nuts. That's nuts. Almost 100,000 views. A couple videos. Man, I look good in that video. I look handsome. That's probably why so many people like that video. If you look at that video, I don't know if you guys are watching that. Oh, my stream just died? Wait, really? Oh, we're back? What's going on tonight? Normally my internet's pretty good. If you watch that video, my hair is like pushed down lower than it normally is because I had a huge zit right here. And I was like, if I leave that right there, that's all people are going to see. So I covered it up with this thing. Like, I had my hair down. My hair's a little much shorter now. But I had my hair down like this. And I had a zit like right here. Those are very popular. The problem with those that I'm finding, at least that I'm noticing, so the watch time, so what I've noticed is that average watch time per video is the most important thing. So my average watch time for like that video, this is the problem with that video. Obviously, the views are insane. But I believe this video's average watch time is 3 minutes and 16 seconds, which is obviously really good. Like, it's fine. I'm not complaining, but that's just the way it is. But like on my most recent videos, if you look at, I'll just do my most recent video, which was how digital minimalism changed my life. That was so clickbait. I couldn't think of a good title, but I think it's a good video. That's why I had to clickbait it a little bit. I don't like doing that, but 4 minutes and 18 seconds. So if I had much higher average watch time per watch, that video would be doing better than it is doing now, which is crazy because a lot of the views are from search. So I think a lot of people watch it, and then once they get what they need to know, they just sort of dip out. But this video, since published, has almost 90,000 views. and I've gained 228 subscribers from it. That's pretty good, right? But one of my videos recently that did really well was the buy an iPad instead of a MacBook Pro. It has 10,310 views. And the subscribers I gained from that is 106. So basically what I'm saying, this long-winded speech, is that video gets a lot of views, but it's not a good video. Like, people aren't watching that like, I want to watch more of this guy. What they're doing is they're watching and they're like, okay, that's fine. But this buy an iPad instead of a MacBook Pro video, they're clicking on this video and they're watching. They're like, holy crap, I want more of this guy's videos. So then what they're doing is subscribing, obviously, because I got 106 subscribers from that video, which is crazy because if I like stretch that out, so it's got 10,000 views, everyone has 90,000 views. And that one with the 10,000 views gained me like 100 subscribers. So if I just stretch out, it should be 900 for the other video. So basically what I'm saying is that video is not that good. And clearly people don't think it's that good because they're not subscribing, which is fine. The production value, as I stopped uploading, I'll never upload another video on tech. Why is that good, old Pete? Will you continue to upload videos? I'm sort of in this weird spot recently with the tech videos I've been making. Basically, I want each one to sort of feel like a documentary, more opposed to what I was doing, which was just like straight commentary. Because I think commentary, basically what happened was, I don't know if you guys know, I'm sure you do, Tailosive Tech and what's the other one? Like Painfully Honest Tech, and then there's another one, Front Page Tech. They are all like commentary channels, and they have seen other than Tailosive Tech, he's still seen a little bit of it, but they have seen a really dramatic drop in like subscriber growth. And I was like, well, I think people are just getting burned out about people like just commenting on like technology and what, like, the AirPods Pro got released. Here's what I think about it. And I think people are just getting burned out on like, they're good, they're bad, they're bad, they're good. You know what I mean? Like, I think people are getting burned out on like that sort of clickbait garbage. And not that they clickbait, but it's just sort of like the AirPods Pro suck. So it's like, okay, you get the clicks for it, but then the video is just you sitting and just being like, the AirPods Pro are bad because of this reason. And I think that for me, I sort of saw that trend, and that's sort of what I was doing. I mean, I had always dabbled in commentary of technology and then like product reviews. And then I was dabbling in like a little bit of a vlog style. And I didn't love that vlog style that much. I gave it a shot. It wasn't for me. I'm glad I tried it. Just wasn't for me. But basically what I noticed is I started really putting forth, I wanted to make each one feel like I'm trying to figure out which video it was. Oh, it was it was this video right here. Because this is when I was like, I'm sick of making these garbage videos that I don't like and I'm not proud of. And then I released, where am I at? This video right here. I'm sure you guys have seen that one, but it's the one with the crazy intro. And I worked so hard on that. I worked literally on just the intro. It took me like 3 days of just like sound, video, all that stuff, yada, yada, yada. So basically, this long-winded rant, I know I have some comments to read, but basically the long-winded rant is that I want each video to feel more like a documentary, which I think is much more engaging for the viewer. And I've seen that it's more engaging strictly from the average watch time that I've gotten over the last, like the average watch per view. Like the iPhone 8 Plus 2 years later video has an average view duration of almost 5 minutes, which is my average before this month. I could tell you. I mean, I don't really care. I don't know if it's like a big deal or not. I don't know if I shouldn't tell you, but I don't think it really matters. My average view duration before that, and I don't know if this is boring or not to you guys, and I'll look at the comments in 1 second. But my average view duration was something, and now I can't find it. crap. I don't know where it's at. I thought it sits right there normally. Whatever. But my average view duration was basically. Oh, wait. Why am I being dumb? Where is it at? Is it not in here? I can only find it on my phone. It must be only on my phone or something. Whatever. So my average view duration before that was like 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And I was like, well, my best month was in March of this year, and my average view duration was almost 4 minutes. So I was like, how can I get people to watch my videos for a longer amount of time? It was basically the idea. And I was like, what if I just make really good videos and I just produce less of them? Because videos that are old get views. I have a video that's almost a year old that's at 90,000 views, and it literally gets a consistent like 200 a day or whatever. So that was my whole idea. So I'm glad you guys have liked it, because I've obviously put a bunch of work into it. All right, let me look at some answers or some comments, or what are these chats? Yeah, our internet has sucked a little bit recently, Carly. On your older MacBook Pros. Yeah, I know, but a lot of it's just search, and it's just like, I don't mind that, but I feel like browse is where you get the subscribers, because I just want people coming back because they're like, oh, Scott posted a video, or Technoclips or whatever. They're like, I want to watch his video, and not like, well, I just want to figure this out, and then once I get the video, I'm done. Like once I get my answer, I'm leaving. My Wi-Fi sucks. I bought a power line adapter, and now it zooms. What's a power line adapter? That sounds sketchy. Oh, wait, is it just, oh, okay, never mind, it's not sketchy. It sounded like you were like going on the power line and like hooking it up and then like bringing it into your house or something. All right. And that's not going to see your channel in the first place because of the, yeah, that was like my second or third video. Yes, Jonathan Morrison has comments on my videos. You know, I was upset about it. I was upset at him for his video, but I was like, well, in all honesty, he didn't like make fun of me. I was just mad at the few people that came over that were just being like super rude. That's what hurt my feelings. But he's actually been really cool. And like, I mean, it's not that I've talked to him, but his comments, that's pretty cool seeing that. Because I've watched his videos since like, I was like in college. I mean, I was watching them in like 2013 or 2014. So it is pretty cool. I'll still upload once I get a camera. I can't do tech videos, right? I get so boring and repetitive. Yeah, that's just welcome to the tech niche. Super boring and repetitive. Do you know you are very quickly approaching? I know. I have noticed that. I was thinking I could make a big old 1 million view video. I just don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it right, and if anybody would care to watch it. And I was like, but it's a cool milestone. I'll probably make a video at like 5,000 subscribers, because I'm at this pace, I'm actually coming up on it pretty quickly. My goal was to try to hit 5,000 by the end of the year. And I can't believe I'm at 4,400 subscribers. That is nuts. Like 4,400 subscribers. I can't even fathom that. That's more people than that went to my college and like my high school and like combined. That's crazy. I couldn't even conceptualize a room filled with 4,400 people. And if I saw it, I'm sure it would be like, holy crap, that's a ton of people. So that's crazy. AirPods Pro are coming in. Kyle, congratulations. That's exciting. I think those are pretty cool. I mean, I love my AirPods. I mean, I love those things. That's the best purchase I've ever had. Even though his master's voice, I know says they sound like crap, but I love them. They're very convenient, I would say. It's probably the best way to describe them. They're just so easy. I just open it up, put them in, and then that's it. I've been shooting some hoops. They stay in, and I just leave my phone on the ground. I listen to like a little book on tape, book on stream, and then that's good to go. Do you think I should buy an iMac with an RX 570X? That's the thing. It's like, how much does that cost? Josh Mackey, Mr. Josh. How much does that cost? Podcast release date, not sure. Didn't like it that much. Not sure I'm going to post it. It's currently unlisted. It's uploaded. It's unlisted, though. I think I might go back. I might film it again. I filmed it so many times. I just want to make sure. It's so new compared to what I normally do, because it's just me alone by myself, and I have to talk for a while. And I like tech, but I don't really want to make the podcast about tech. I don't really like, I mean, if you want to get your news from somebody, get it from a big guy like what's his name, Unbox Therapy or something. I don't know. He does. It's fine. I would want to do something that's a little bit more valuable. Do you think I should buy 29? But I would also have to buy a laptop. Also, time in gaming on the side. Interesting. Most people don't need a 20. Yeah. Yeah, I would just do that. I mean, Kyle says just get a 15-inch MacBook Pro. I would get the 2018 15-inch at 6-core i7. That's what you're buying it for. You get the dedicated graphics card. It works well with Final Cut Pro. And then what I would do is just buy an eGPU. I'm a big eGPU fan. Love them. I don't know if Final Cut Pro uses eGPUs anymore. Somebody told me they don't. Somebody told me they do. But then once you do that, I think you'd be good to go. Then you could buy. The reason I like that is because you can upgrade. You can upgrade the eGPU as the years go by. So a few years ago, if you bought an eGPU, you could put an RX 480 in it, which would be good for Mac OS, and then an RX 580, and then a Vega 56, and then a Radeon 7. And I think that's the most powerful card that AMD sells now. So I would suggest doing that, and then you can always upgrade your monitor. So if like you start off with like a 1080p ultra wide or something, or a 1080p just standard IPS screen, you could sell that a few weeks down, or a few months down the line. Once you save up some money, get a 4K screen or get an ultra wide 1440p, which is what I have, which I like. I like it. I don't not like it, but I've noticed that the resolution with the way I edit, I love this screen a ton. And I got so lucky in this deal. It's like a $500 monitor that I got for like $180. But I've sort of wondered if I should get just like a 4K screen because it's 1440p. But like when I edit, it even on full resolution, it doesn't look like it's full resolution. So, but that's neither here nor there. Basically, that's what I would do. Is I'd get an eGPU and the MacBook Pro. Excuse me. That's what I would do. The 15-inch of the Mac, if I got that Mac. The thing is with the iMac, the 27-inch 5K iMac with the 570X is, I believe that's still only a quad-core CPU, 2017. And I would just think that you'd be better off getting a mobile 6-core. It's going to perform way better and it'll last way longer. I mean, the keyboard, the keyboard's neither here nor there. Assuming it works, I would go with the MacBook Pro. You should make what video, Carly? Sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Do I play video games? Not really. I play Assassin's Creed on the PlayStation 4 that I have hooked up, but I don't play video games. It's not something I like actively do. Like in my free time, I guess I watch way too much YouTube. I'm trying to kick that habit, but my phone screen broke. Oh no, it's working. It's been working for the last few minutes. If I like move it around, basically what happens is like the screen, that looks stupid, but I mean, I don't want to, it doesn't, basically I can turn it on, but it's just a bunch of black pixels and it's unusable, but it's kind of nice because I've actually used my phone a lot less since it's been broken. I said a tweet about that today. After like I literally just said, why I don't ever use social media anymore, ever. Hashtag make the video. I thought you were going to make a different channel, not tech. No, I think it's just the way I look at it, good old Pete, is that if I can just merge technology with most of the videos I make in the future, and I just sort of have a slow transition away from like MacBooks and Apple and iPhones in a way that like people can sort of understand. Because if I just started making videos that were like about something that was totally unrelated to technology, nobody would watch it. Nobody that subscribed would watch it. So basically what it is, it's a slow transition. So like people can sort of understand where it's going. And then if they they're like, well, this is still interesting to me. I know it's not really what I signed up for, but it's been a slow transition. So now I sort of understand what it is. That's sort of where I'm going. I just want to make good videos at the end of the day, honestly, because I just want to make good videos. Like I've made a lot of videos that I wish I didn't make because I just think I made them just to make them. I just want to make good videos that people enjoy, and that's all I can do. Because my opinion is if you make a good video, people will watch it. And if people watch it, people enjoy it, more people will watch it, more people enjoy it. So basically, my whole thinking is if I just make really good videos, then it doesn't matter what the content really is. I just want people to watch the video, gain something from it, maybe like not change their life, but maybe like think about something in a different way, and then be happy with the video they watched. And that's really all I'm trying to do. So I think that it's been interesting. I've posted a lot less videos recently. I've gained more subscribers than I have in months. This is probably my biggest month ever, if I can keep it up. That's the thing with March. I had a really good month. I gained like 700 subscribers. And this month it's been nuts too. In my last 28 days, I've gained like 460 subs. So it's just been crazy, but it's not like, I don't know. It's not like I feel like I'm making videos for the right reasons now. I would say that's where, if I were to say that's where my videos are going, is I want to make them for the right reasons, not because I have to get a video out, not because Apple released a new product, and not because this and that. To me, what it's really about is it's just about making a good video that I'm proud of and that I enjoy watching. And if that's the case, and I know I worked really hard on it, like some of these videos take me like 16 hours to make. And if that's the case and I make a good video, then I can be proud of it no matter how many views it gets, because I know at the end of the day that if I take somebody's time, if I get 4 or 5 minutes of somebody's time and they choose to watch a video, I just want to make sure that their time was well spent. So that's my long-winded response. That's who I am. I am so bad at keeping it short and sweet. That's why these videos, oh, you guys have no idea. I gotta write this whole thing out so I don't just go for like 25 minutes. All right, here we go. Do you have any experience with Clean My Mac X? No, I don't trust those things personally. I mean, I know some people have been like sponsored by them, and I don't want to throw any shade at those people getting sponsored, but I personally would never use anything like that. Like, I don't know, like maybe it would work, but from my experience, when you download something like that, it's like malware to take care of your malware. Like, it's super annoying and it's super frustrating to use. So I guess I would say I would never download it. I will never use it. I would never think about using it. But if you want to use it, I understand. It's just, for me personally, I think that Clean My Mac is allegedly a helpful tool and somebody that I trust relatively on YouTube. I mean, I always keep at arm's distance because they are still sponsored. But I would say that personally, I would never download that and put that onto my machine. But if somebody has good experience with it, then that's fine. It's just not something I would use. Good old Pete uses Clean My Mac every day. See? And, well, good old Pete suck. I'm just joking. No, I mean, it's just, that's the thing. It's just, for me, I wouldn't use it. But I know some people have good experiences with stuff like that. I would personally just not use it. I just try to make sure I know what's on my computer. Maybe I should use it, and I don't have a Mac, right? Well, I have a Mac. I haven't been mainly using a Mac, actually, which has been kind of frustrating. It's okay. I don't hate it. Yeah, it's great. See, good old Pete loves it. I should have read all the comments before I just started crap talking it. Remember, we can't swear. I wasn't sure if it was legit or not. What about a 2019 iMac? Yeah, see, something like that to me is a little bit more appetizing, Josh, because it's just like 4 cores is good. It's fine in 2019. But you don't buy a computer for, the rest of this year. You don't buy a computer for 2020. You buy a computer for 4 years. I mean, you're not expecting to keep this for 1 year. It makes more sense to just get something with a little bit more processing cores, especially if you're going to be editing videos on it. Mainly if you're going to be editing videos on it, the more cores, the better. That's just, I mean, there's a lot of diminishing returns when you get to like 56 cores, but you don't have to worry about that. But I would say that, yeah, I mean, get a 6-core machine. I see a ton of ads for it, but you know how ads go. Yeah, that's why I don't take sponsorships on this channel. It's legit. I didn't pay for it though. I got. I do not trust those. What's that called? Torrenting? I don't trust it. Would that be a better option than the MacBook Pro? Well, what 15-inch MacBook Pro do you have, Josh? If you want to try it, it's great, but not $50 great. Yeah. I agree, don't for it, show. Also, see in Apple TV is good. Oh, Apple TV, the app, or not the app, but the service launched today, right? I just saw that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, how many new, like, I just watch YouTube. YouTube's my content at this point, and we'll watch football basically, but that's pretty much it. My peripherals are 21. Well, I mean, you know what you need. If you don't need a laptop, then don't, get a cheap laptop and a powerful at-home desktop. It's up to you, basically. 2019 iMac 6. Why I use Clean Mac is because when I uninstall something, not all the files get deleted. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, good old Pete. You guys and your memes suck. I don't even really get that, but I know that means sucks. The iMac 27 has 6-core processor that I'm getting. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be a beast. That'll be sweet. I mean, with Final Cut Pro, that thing will scream. Especially, yeah, I mean, that'll be great. macOS has on-the-fly optimization built in and auto dumps garbage out of the OS from apps and something not required. Yeah, I mean, the graphics card in the iMac should be more. I mean, the RX 570 is obviously more powerful than the 560. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, Josh, if I were you, I would really just get like a 2013 13-inch MacBook Pro and then an iMac 6-core. Oh, all right. Yeah, do that. I don't know your budget. I don't know. If it were me, I try to just keep it at one computer. I currently use two, basically. One of them is my fiance's, but I use it, and it's nice. I like the keyboard on the 2014, 2013, 2015 MacBook Pros just feels so good. Like, I got this like big old this thing, and the keys are too loose, in my opinion. They're too like clickety clackety. Like, it's too easy. It's too easy to like type sometimes. Like, I don't even like try and just. You can't even see. I don't know what I'm doing. You can't even see it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My bad. I read that wrong. Yeah. Josh, I think what you're doing is good. I think 6-core 5K iMac with the RX 570 or 575X, those should be able to power a 5K screen, especially if you're just video editing. If you're photo editing, you should still be fine. But I've heard, not the greatest things because 5K is quite the resolution. And then, cheap Windows laptop, or you could, you could go with like a 2013 13-inch MacBook Pro. I don't think those are very expensive right now. And they won't be expensive ever again. Let me check. Let's go MacBook Pro 13-inch. We'll go with 2013 Retina. Yeah, I mean, this one is $349. 2012 Retina, $349, still the cheapest. That's what I would consider doing, something like that. I mean, if you just need if you want to stick in Mac OS, that's what I would sort of look for. But, obviously it's up to you. It's your money and your finances, so you spend it how you would like. But just something. Hi, Mom. Like 2013. Oh, how's your computer holding up, good old Pete? I haven't decided Catalina yet for. Yeah, I haven't updated mine yet, Dave. I have heard some problems with it, obviously, as there is with new releases. But, the thing is with Mac OS, it's not iOS. So when you download the new version of iOS, there's some things that you're like, wow, this is making my life better. And this is changing my life. And I'm really glad I have this thing and yada, 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 yada. But basically, I would just wait with macOS because when you update to macOS, you don't really gain any new features. I would wait till 2020 before you download Catalina. That way, you know it's tested. You know it's good to go. They got out most of the kinks because. Oh, thank you, Freddie. Pee pee poo poo. When is PewDiePie gonna post another Minecraft video? I've been kind of annoyed. Thank you, Freddie. I do appreciate that. Oh, those are euros. Oh man, what time is it over there? Is it early in the morning? Let me look up world map time zones. Wait, I could do like it's like a world map time thing. There we go. So let's say in United Kingdom, it's 2:25 a.m. Wow, that's early or late, depending on what time you woke up or went to bed. Oh, I'm glad you like your late 2013 good OP because I love that thing. I'll always love that thing. We're using the 2014 without the dedicated graphics card. Still love it. It's a great machine. I haven't been using it to edit because I have the 6-core 6800K in this computer that I'm currently using. Windows, it's all right. It's all right. Like, I just like Mac OS way better. Windows is all right. That's all I can say about it. It doesn't get in the way. It's fine. I wish it was a Mac. I was running Mac OS on it as a Hackintosh before anybody says that. Got you. But I was running it as a Hackintosh, and I was having some performance issues where it was performing better in Windows, so I figured I would just go with Windows until I would either buy a different Mac or I would just try to use Windows for a little bit. And it's been okay. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but it's been okay. It's functioned. It's done what I've needed it to do. I just always felt like with my Mac OS, I just always felt like I was like more creative on it. And I don't think that that's true because my best videos have been my most recent videos, and all those have been edited on a Windows computer. But maybe I just was buying into the hype. But like I always just felt like I tried harder on Macs. But now I would say that that's not true. I'm not sure why that was. I probably was just buying into the hype, if I'm being honest. You need to get some water though. There we go. Sponsored Ice Mountain. Hit me up, Ice Mountain, for a sponsorship. Oh, I'm glad you took the red cover off at Too Good OP because only chumps put covers on their MacBooks. And if anybody here in the chat has a cover on your MacBook, you're a chump. Not really. But no, I'm going to say yes. You're still a chump. I'm going to get the iMac and go with the 2013 MacBook Air. Yeah, that's a great idea. Stay in Mac OS. I would say if you're getting two computers, make sure like a laptop and a desktop, I would try to stay within the same operating system because you're gonna like that, Josh. I think that's a good idea. I have a 2013 MacBook Pro and I went from High Sierra to Mojave and it's a lot better. Yeah, I mean, Mojave was a nice little improvement. Personally, I didn't see a huge benefit from it, but I mean, Stacks is cool, but I'm still just using Mojave. I'm on 14.6, I think is what I'm on, or 10.13.6. I think it's 14.6. Live in England. My fiance and I, for our honeymoon, we're going to go to Ireland, I believe. Not right after we get married, but in the summer, so it's a little bit warmer. I have Windows on an SSD for my Mac. There you go. I mean, it's all right. I normally do that too. Oh, you're welcome, Dave. The mid 2012 15-inch Retina. Oh, you're one of the 2012 Retinas. You see that? I get hate for saying that I like the Retinas better, but I tell you what, that screen, that resolution, and the thinness. I'm just saying. I'm gonna say it. I want to try Linux and see that. Yeah, I've been thinking about trying Linux, but I have to use Premiere Pro. It's like I'm too stupid to learn something else right now. I don't have the time to learn something else. And I was like, well, if I did that, I'd have to learn DaVinci, and I've tried DaVinci. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I would just rather go with straight up either Mac OS or Windows with Premiere Pro. But yeah, I don't know. It sounds like a bunch of hooey to me, if I'm being honest. The only reason I would have a Mac, you're going to buy a new Macs. Yeah, Final Cut Pro is amazing. I mean, it's so optimized, so well optimized. I personally prefer the way that our Premiere Pro, like the timeline in Premiere Pro works. I think it makes more sense. Is it not focused on me? I guess it doesn't really matter if it's a little bit out of focus. I think it's focused up here. Come back. Sorry. It's a cheap webcam. It's the cheapest one I could buy. Nah, doesn't work. Oh, well. Hi, Daniel. All right, so what was I saying? Final Cut Pro, yeah, it's super well optimized. Definitely a good reason to get a Mac. Well, if you can't run anything else, it makes being productive easier. That's true. If I used Adobe Premiere Pro, would I instantly buy a PC? Well, not necessarily. I currently am using a PC because I use Premiere Pro. And I think that it's kind of dumb to not use Premiere Pro on a Windows PC. But I do think that I don't know. It's dumb to buy a Mac to use Premiere Pro, but I've done it so many times that I don't want to call myself dumb because clearly I'm just a genius. You know, I mean, I'm next level intelligence. My IQ is up there with some of the greats. Dave Einstein, Bill Gates, both of those guys. All right. So I mean, it's not instantly dumb, but it's not maybe the best idea. You don't get your value. Like if you're using Premiere Pro and solely Premiere Pro, that's like my problem right now. It's like, well, I'm using Premiere Pro. Why would I not use a Windows computer? Because any Mac I could buy that has 6 cores and is equally as powerful as this is going to cost, like this whole setup right here, I think cost me, like I got the case for free because I bought a computer and took the parts out and sold it. I mean, even with the little sketchiness I've done, this whole computer, i7 6800K, X99 board, 16 gigs of RAM. I think it's got a 210. I want to say it's a dual radiator for the or dual fan radiator for the CPU. I'd have to check. And then an RX 480, and I have a 1070 that I think I might put in here, but I was going to sell a 1070, but I have to buy a case for it. But basically, what I'm saying is that the whole thing was like $350 because I got the 6800K and the CPU cooler and the motherboard for like $200, and then everything else was sort of picked up over time. I've had the RX 480 since like April. So basically, I don't know, it's kind of dumb to not use Final Cut Pro or not use Premiere Pro. And if you're using Premiere Pro, it's kind of dumb to not buy a Windows computer. And that only took me like 6 minutes to explain. Look at this, 14 people. Hello, 14 people in the chat. I'm glad you guys came out to hang out. I hope you guys had a good Friday. I hope you got a good weekend planned. Diet Coke, Wendy's, now Ice Mountain. Yeah, I know. You should see how big these paychecks are. You know, you guys should be so thankful I don't take sponsors. I am just the greatest guy ever. God. And so is this water. I mean, Ice Mountain, it's 100% natural spring water, and you don't get that with other manufacturers. Aquafina is just tap water that they purified. It's actually true. I read an article about that. All right, let me read some of these other comments. If I am down lower, I have stickers all over the lid of my MacBook. I guess that's better than a case. So 22 MacBook Pro with a crack. That's good. So it could be considered as localized as surface protection. Yes, it's a stylistic choice to keep your computer safe from dings and scratches. Honeymoon, come to Iowa. There's a lot of things in Iowa. There's land. There's roads. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. A lot. I don't know off the top of my head. I haven't been there that much. No, and nobody really has been there that much. Weird. I'm going to Ireland for my 9 days. I'll warn them. Warn them? What do you mean? I'm going to be, I'm so popular. I'm so famous. I don't know if you guys know this, but the state of Ireland, the country of Ireland. They paid for everything for me. They're like, your Techno Eclipse, you're huge. You're sponsored by Ice Mountain, 100% spring water. All right, this joke isn't going anywhere. I'm gonna stop it before. See, this is the thing with live streaming, is when I film a video, I can sort of script out what I'm gonna say, and I can cut when I'm not funny or when I'm not saying something that makes any sense. But live stream, it's all as it is. Although I could just like put my hand up to the thing and like up to the microphone and be like, I don't know. What am I saying? All right, let's get back to the. Well, Anthony, I hope you have fun in Ireland. That'll be awesome. Ireland. I think it just looks like such a cool place. I want to play. I would love to play St. Andrews. Obviously, I like golf, but I think that Ireland just looks so pretty and just looks so like it just looks so amazing. So that's where we both wanted to go. I told Scott that you should come to. Oh my goodness, good old Pete showing up at the wedding. He would show up and start saying memes. My 20 MacBook Pros over 750 charge cycles. Yeah, that's the one problem with those MacBook Pros, those Retinas, is changing that battery is tough. Do you think the iPhone 11 Pro Max is worth the money? No. You know what, Daniel? In fact, my next video title, well, I was working on a video that's called How Apple Bankrupted America, but I'm going to put that on the back burner for now. And I have a video. Where is it at? It's titled The Buy Now, Pay Later Myth. And it's basically about how people are buying cell phones and then just they can't really afford them. So they're buying more than they should be buying. And then they're just paying it off month by month. It's going to be a good video. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to film it. I was supposed to film it tonight, but then, excuse me, I just burped. Well, obviously I just burped. I decided to live stream, so I couldn't. I should do more streams. I know. I like streaming. I feel like I kind of forget about it sometimes. And then tonight I was like, well, I'm not doing anything. I could stream. So then I did. Mac TX, what are you talking about? So just be joking around. I wouldn't mind if you had sponsors. More money is better for you guys. Forget the image. Well, okay. I mean, I've talked about this probably ad nauseum on these live streams. It's just, I don't want to ever have to take a sponsor. It's basically my whole thing. I mean, if I had to, I would. I just don't want to have to, basically. I mean, I don't want to. Every time I watch somebody and they have a sponsor, I just immediately am just sketched out by it. Because like this whole NordVPN thing, like didn't they just, what leaked? Didn't something like leaked? What happened with NordVPN? I don't know. Something happened with NordVPN, I believe. Let me look at the news. Users' passwords exposed and mass credentials stuffing attacks. And I've watched a lot of YouTubers who were sponsored by NordVPN saying, this is the best one, this is the best one, this is the best one. And it's like, I feel like you just lose honesty with your audience. I want somebody, if I make a video that says, this product sucks, I want people to be like I want somebody to be like, well, he's just being paid. And then I could just drop them the link to that video I made. I don't think I can do sponsorships. I hope I don't have to. Maybe in the future. I mean, sponsorships allow money to come in, obviously more money. And I've gotten offered some, but I've turned them all down for the most part. Obviously, I've turned them all down. And it's not like thousands of dollars. It's maybe a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there. I mean, that's like a decent amount of money, but I feel like I just would rather not. I would rather make less money and morally still have what I think is the high ground. I don't have anything against anybody who takes sponsors. I just don't want to take them, is my whole thing. Data LA Forge, how's it going? Oh my goodness, I feel we haven't done a live stream in so long. I feel like oh my god, where have you guys been? Must be a lot of cuts. Yes, it's a lot of cuts, Mac TX. God. should come to London. I want to go to London. I would like to go to Europe and just travel all that, but I think that's going to be a little out of the old budget. Chevrolet with my 2013. No, don't ever give that away. That thing is precious. For $500, 500 bones, you just can't get a deal better than that. That's great. Right now, saving up for a MacBook Pro Touch Bar since I'm well. Yeah, I mean, 2012 is an older machine. It still works though. I mean, you can't. If it's fixed, if it's not broken, don't fix it. God, I'm an idiot. Like, I feel like I'm not an idiot, but I get so much pressure on these live streams. That's good. That's exciting, though. I had a Touch Bar. I made 2018. It was cool. It was nice. It was a great machine. More powerful than anything I deserve. But I think that I don't need a laptop anymore, especially since we moved into the house so many months ago. Man, it's been like almost like a year, 8 months, or a long time. Basically, I lost my train of thought, though. What was I saying? I was talking about, basically, it just, for me, desktop just makes more sense. I kind of miss the 5K iMac, if I'm being honest. That screen was so crisp, although it was kind of like a little bit sluggish, so I don't miss it that much, I guess. It hasn't been a year. No, it hasn't been that long. Like 7, 8, 9 months. But it's been a long time. I mean, my cat has been, Stitch passed away in May. I mean, it's been half a year since he died. That's crazy. Our new cat, we've had him for 4 months or something. Yeah, it's crazy. Time does fly. I have an A+, never gonna upgrade. Got my 1080p display, which isn't totally agree, Josh. I'm still rocking the A+. I almost back here have a phone, an iPhone SE. Since this one, well, it's currently working right now, but I don't want to break it again. I might have to switch to the SE because that screen is broken. But I like the bigger screen, if I'm being honest. But it probably makes me consume more content, so maybe I should switch to the SE. You have a good point. Yeah. I mean, it's not up to me to decide how people, where people draw their ethical line. But for me, with what I do, I hope I don't have to take it. If I do, I don't think anybody will be that upset. It's more about my own personal, it's just my own personal thing. I just don't want to take sponsorships, basically. Mac's never been open, so if I open it, oh my goodness, yeah, it'd probably be absolutely disgusting. I bet if you clean that out and like with one of those air can things and put some new thermal paste on it, it would feel like it would be much quieter and run much better. 100K to code. Yeah, no, thank you, good OP. I appreciate the offer. I'm going to humbly decline. My SE is totally fine. Sent back. Yeah, I mean, it's still, I used it. This is a stupid story, but basically I bought this because I was being dumb. That's more or less what happened. But I still have it because it's not worth a ton of money, and I'd rather just keep it just in case something happens to the A+. And a couple times it's broken, but it's still, I loved it. I love those phones. And there's something that I don't owe anybody any money anymore for them. It's like, it's great. Debt-free phone. I sent my MacBook to Amazon, bought 2015 spec'd out. Oh, nice. Congrats, Dan. I'm not clumsy. This crack right here, I don't even know. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a crack right there. Can you see that? No, you can't. Well, trust me, there's a crack right there. I don't even know how it happened. We were downstairs in the basement one day cleaning up. And then I was like, did you drop my phone? And Carly was like, no. And I'm like, well, there's a crack in it. And I was like, I don't know how this just happened. I think it's just cheap screen I bought. Tell you what, though, it's been working well for a while. It's pretty good. You could always go a 2,000-mile hike. Yeah, no, thank you. Did anyone else think Paisley getting the trash can was hilarious? Thank you, good OP. I didn't get one comment about that hilarious thing that happened in that video. That was so funny. I was like dying when I was filming that. Yeah, the fans are nonstop running on, which is like, well, Chrome. I mean, it's Chrome. I got my SD for free, so yeah, they're not worth much. Yeah, I mean they're not worth much, but it's a phone that Apple still supports, and it it works with like Apple Watches. It works with AirPods, and that's as long as it works with an AirPod. That's the AirPods. That's all I really care about, and it works fine. I'm not sure if I'm going to switch to it or not, but I think that, I mean, if this thing keeps flaking out, my A+, I was thinking like, well, what if I just buy another phone? And then that's what got me on this video, the buy now, pay later myth. Maybe I should title it differently, but basically the idea is, you're always spending money, and like constantly owing people, constantly being in debt leads to a life. I have this great line in here. Leads to a life of debt or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember what it is. Oh, and costs you a lifetime of debt. Oh man, this video is gonna be so good. Can't wait for you guys to see it. I would consider getting a newer phone with optical stabilization. Yeah, but even there, like I noticed this has optical image stabilization, and I've noticed that, like, I mean, you could totally tell. Like with the GH5, you can't really tell when I have when like I'm shaking a little bit because it has such great optical image stabilization. Like in the camera body, here, give me 1 second. Oh, also, I love this camera. If anybody's looking to spend like $1,200 on a camera, this for a body, the GH5 is insane. I love this thing. Great image quality. Easy 5. See ya, his master's voice. Have fun in prison. All right, so let me get this out. Let me just flex on you guys. Check out my sick camera, bro. No, that's not why I'm doing this. Oh, crap, I don't have a lens cover. This will cover it, right? Okay. I'm going to put this on the table. But basically, if you watch in here, oh, you can't see that. I'm an idiot. No one's going to be able to see that. This part right here is a sensor, and this will actually move. And that's basically what's happening with those phones. And the thing is like those phones, this sensor is so tiny, there's not a ton of spots for it to move. And this lens is also optically image stabilized. So basically, like it's got double stabilization. So like if you were to like shake a little bit, it won't show up. But like in a phone camera, I feel like you get weird artifacting in the tops and the sides personally. But that's just me. I found a 2014 MacBook Air 11-inch for $275 good condition. Definitely get that. Sweet, yeah. I mean, 11-inch is kind of small. Just know that. That's not what she said. If she said that, oh my goodness. But it's kind of a smaller laptop, so do know that. But that should be good. The good OP's got an 11-inch. Do you still have that, or do you just have the 2013? I was recently reminded of why I hate the new trend toward Rust earbuds. Ever-changing Bluetooth standard. That's true. See, found a pair that I wanted to buy as Bluetooth 5.0. Man, see, is it not backwards compatible? Like 5.0 doesn't work with 4.2? I'm not a good Bluetooth guy. That's something I would look up. You know, the GH5 will go 450. Good OP. Have you looked for one of those used? I know it might be a little intimidating. Oh, no, probably won't. Probably not. I mean, what about like a GH4? How much are those? I feel like that's going to be pretty expensive too. GH4 used. I mean, I hate pushing used. No, look at that 560. I mean, a GH4 is a far superior camera than, like, this one's $500. And that's what I would do. I would just get a GH4. I'm surprised they're that cheap. Oh, not if you want new features. That's annoying. Good OP. Go with a GH4. Get a used GH4. Make sure the sensor's good. But other than that, you know what I mean? Like these cameras, they last forever. Like this guy's got this $600, 1,000 cameras, and a rig. I mean, you got to get a lens for it, and that costs money. You know, if you could find one with a lens, obviously. I mean, you could just start with you could start with like a cheaper mid-range, you know, like, I don't even know, like a non-prime lens, basically. Just I mean, even like that one. That's just what I would do. That's what I would do. I would go with like this. I'm gonna send a link. Yes, a GH4 is way better than G7. Look up the specs on the two, but a GH4 is just a little brother of the GH5. I believe it does better slow-mo. I have to check. I mean, that's something I'd have to check. Yeah, GH4 can shoot 96 FPS at 100 megabits per second at 1080p. Yeah, I would just do the GH4 personally. That's what I would do. But you know, I mean, it's up to you. It's your money and your camera. But if you're going with Panasonic, you could just get a used GH4 for cheaper. Yeah, crap. I don't believe the GH5 will have that. I mean, the GH4 won't have that because that's like a professional. I mean, that's just a little brother of the GH5. The GH5 doesn't have anything like that. Smaller. I don't know if you want the new feature to be easier to carry around. That's true. Yeah. I mean, you could almost get away with like an iPad, honestly. I got a video that did really well. That's suggesting that. To be fair, these MacBook keyboards has been working great. No. Well, I mean, they replace it, but it's a simple matter of why build something that fails so quickly. You know, why release that to the public, I guess. My money, yes, but you are the brains. The brains. Carly, did you see that comment? Carly! She can't hear me. Let's see if she responds. She might not even be listening. The brains. I might frame that. It's a good, I mean, used, I love used so much. And if you have the money and you have, you know, I mean, buying used, you have to have the cash with you. You have to have the cash money on you. But if you can't, I mean, that's what I would do. I get the GH4. I mean, make sure it's the right thing. You know, I'd want to check in a little bit more of the GH4 exactly what it can do. But I mean, it does 4K. It'll do it at a fairly high bit rate, I imagine. Oh wait, look at GH4 versus G7. I just think it's going to be a much better camera overall. Better battery life. Let's see. Video recording. Yeah, I think it's going to be a better. I mean, somebody could tell me I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure GH4 would be better than a G7. Yeah, it looks like it's better in pretty much every single way. Slow-mo videos, which is huge, shoots 4K. Yeah, I mean, I want to look up like the bit rates and everything. I like the GH4, but yeah, that's what I would do. Would it be interesting if Apple added a touch bar to their? Yes, I would love that. I want them to do that. Like, I would really want them to do that. I think that'd be so cool. I have that Mac keyboard right there. You can see it's hanging on the wall. That would be so cool if like that keyboard, you plugged it in at a touch bar, because the touch bar adds pretty decent functionality. I think that it would be nice if it was on top of the function keys. And well, really, I just like the thumbprint. The fingerprint was really nice. That's what I really liked about it. Save up for sure. That's exciting, good old P. You have to let me know if you end up buying that, because I want to see pictures. Did you see the Carly? Do you see the comment up there from good old Pete where he says that I'm the brains? Just, you know, and maybe you could, you know, maybe think that too. Touch bar sucks, John. John, you know what? I'm glad I said something controversial to get you around to start talking. I mean, when I had it, it wasn't great, but I remember it had some nice functions like the volume adjust. I really like that. And then scrubbing through videos, I liked that a lot. And the fingerprint, there was a few things, but if they could add that functionality on top of the keyboard and it didn't make it super expensive, like if it made it like $400 for a keyboard, that's stupid. But if it stayed the same price or maybe added $50, $49 or something, I think that'd be great. I would buy that. Why did you yell my name? I use Samsung S9 as my phone. I had an iPhone, and it's been amazing. However, I just like my Samsung. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that you like Mac OS and not Windows, and you prefer Android over iOS. That's interesting. But I mean, it's, when you have Mac OS and you are using an iPhone, you get the benefit of like the integration between the two, for sure. But I mean, I'm always interested to see what people like. I mean, I just like iOS. I can't stand. I'm fine with Android, but I just can't really stand it if I'm being honest. I don't like it that much. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we'll definitely go. All right, great, good OP. That's exciting. TBH, I would love to see Face ID on their MacBooks and iMacs. I don't know why they don't do that. That can't be that hard, right? It can't be hard to add that in. I mean, I'm sure it's not cheap, but it can't be that expensive nor that difficult. I mean, there's already a huge chin at the top of the iMac and a huge chin at the top of the relative, like compared to the iPhone. You could stuff it in there somewhere, I'm sure. I'm the brains. I don't know about that, Carly. Would you recommend the? Whoa, what the heck? What kind of light is that? Good old Pete. Good old Pete. Haven't you seen the lights I use? Huge. Holy crap. How much are these things? $60? That's essentially what I have. I mean, this is just a different name. This is literally the exact same lighting kit I have. Part of the lighting kit that I have. Yeah, I mean, that's literally the exact same. That's funny because mine is just a little bit different. I mean, it's fine. I mean, having 3 lights is typically what you want. You want a main light, like a key light on your face, secondary light that's lighting this side, and then a light to light up the back. That's typically what you want to do. You can light it however you want. There's no guarantees. I've not used 3 lights. I've used 5 lights. I've used, what I mean? So I think it's up to you. Those should be fine. I mean, just make sure you check your white balance and stuff when you use those, because it can get a little bit funky. And, you learning to color correct in post is helpful, obviously. And you could DM me about that stuff if you wanted to know more about that, because I'm sure that's kind of boring. Carly is the brains part 2. Carly is not the brains. Listen, I'm the brains and the brawn and the looks. No, she's all of those. And I'm just the brawn. I don't even know what brawn means. I'm the dishwasher. Isn't that what brawn is? It's like soap. Isn't there? Oh, Dawn. I'm an idiot. All right. Next comment. It's Apple. That'd be a $200 premium. Yeah, I know. But if it was only $50, I think it'd be great. iOS home screen sucks. Look at John. John's firing zingers right now. I don't mind it. I mean, it works for me. It works for what I do. It's, the thing is with Android, the thing I didn't like about Android is that the widgets never loaded. They would load. That's not true. They would load, but they would never load before I got there. So I would swipe over, and then it would just sit there and it'd be like, oh, crap, wait, I need to load. And then it would load. I don't know, maybe that's just my phone or my experience, but the apps I was using widgets with, but I was not a huge fan of it. Because I used to have sports scores. It would take 2 or 3 seconds for it to load, where it's like, if you're going to have this on there, it should just be loading up in the background so it looks, so it doesn't look like it's lagging. I would not spend an extra $171 over the RX 570X over the RX 570, or 575X over the RX 570. $171 is insane. You can get an eGPU for $171, and then you could get a used RX 580 for $120, and then you'd have way better performance than either one of those. So I wouldn't spend the extra $171. No, that's not worth it. Buy the keyboard that doesn't exist yet. About those lights. Yeah, I mean, it's, you saw my lighting on Twitter. I literally have, you could see it right here. My lighting, that's basically what you were going to buy, like what you're buying. This is a dress shirt right now. That's literally the lighting, one of the lighting situations that I use. And then the other one, I have my diffuser. I literally just This got way brighter. So I have this LED light that's just like a panel light, basically. And then this thing just sits on top of it. And this is what diffuses it. So look at how bright it is right now. And then watch. Look how much softer the light is. I don't know if you can really tell, but I can tell for sure. So, I mean, you just got to be creative. Use what you have. Same design since they added filters. Yeah, that's true. But it's called innovation with Apple. What is vegan boot camp felt? I mean, I understand. When I like Mac OS, I mean, I would use Mac OS any day over Windows if I could buy like an iMac Pro, which is kind of, I mean, that has better performance than this computer, but you know what I mean? It's just like what, $4,000 for that computer. It's just, if I want to edit 4K video, I have to use a Windows computer right now because I don't have the money to buy a Mac computer that could edit 4K video in Premiere Pro. What? Did you just call her K-Sauce, Good Old Pete? Good Old Pete, I'm going to block you. I'm just joking, but that's what I call her, so don't ever do it again. Dun, dun, dun. It's 8. How is Carly enjoying a new iPhone? She loves it. Yeah, she loves her iPhone 11. She likes iMessage. It's really nice having the two of us having that. I would most likely keep my iPhone if I never have a Mac. I love using. Yeah, I know. iMessage and FaceTime are great. Change your head into a chicken. Chicken head K-Sauce. Back button is nice. I'll agree. Which when I had Android was the weather one, and it was only decent one. Yeah, I mean, I just not a huge fan of it. I don't mind Android. I like how YouTube goes into the corner. Like, so on, you know, when you have an Android phone, the YouTube icon app will stay out right there. I like that a lot. But that's pretty much the only thing about Android that I like. And I use iMessage a ton, and my family has iMessage. So I just don't see the point of not having an iPhone, basically. Because they're not more expensive than Android phones. They're just not. Flagships are the same across the board, which is interesting because Apple develops all their own software and Android OEMs don't. So why is the phone more expensive? You know what I mean? Like, it should be cheaper. If you're buying a Samsung S10, it should be cheaper than an iPhone because they don't have to develop really any software, whereas Apple has to cover end to end. Food for thought. I didn't. That was my idea. I stole it from a comment, but it's a good comment. It's on one of my videos, so basically it's my comment. That's how these things work, right? Mac Pro. I do have one. I have a couple of those. These Mac Pros right here. I got the board out of that one. Oh, this Mac Pro, dual CPU. I was thinking about keeping it for myself. I think I'm just gonna sell it because I've tried it once, didn't love it, and I don't know if I'm gonna try it again. I might, but I doubt I will. I don't mind the computer I have now. It's fine. It works. Pony up 6K. That's true. No, thank you. You can get NZXT PC for 2,500, 900K, 2080. Yeah, I mean, it's just, that's the thing. It's like, if I'm going to use Premiere Pro, why would I buy a Mac? It makes no sense. I wish I could justify buying a Mac, but it just makes no sense. I mean, if I'm trying to, I would be better, like, so camera equipment to me is like more important than my computer right now because like something like this makes the video look better. Like this lens it's a nice lens. It's like a $600 lens. And it's like, I'm not trying to, I hope you don't think I'm like trying to flex or anything, but this was an expensive camera and I love this thing. I love it. I love it more than anything. Carly, you still watching? No, I really don't, but it's an awesome camera. But it's like, if I'm going to spend, I could spend for my computer that I put together, it pretty much edits 4K, no problem. I think I just need to put in the 1070 and it'd be a little bit more expensive, but it's like $500 for my whole computer. And $500 is like this lens right here, $600 lens. And like, I would much rather buy a nice lens than get an equivalent Mac for like the price, you know what I mean? It'd be $1,000, $1,500 to put together a similar computer with Mac OS. And that's the price of a good lens. And it's like, well, I'd rather just buy a lens or buy a better light or buy more external storage than buy a Mac. It just doesn't make sense to me, which is annoying because I like Mac OS. I learned if you want to publish an app, it costs $100 a year for iOS. Yes, good old Pete, I agree. That would be probably the best thing. We just DM me after this live stream, and I can tell you exactly what I think because I'd have to think about it a little bit because I want to check bit rates and stuff on that. Carly does have a nicer camera. It takes amazing photos. She has a 5D Mark III, so it's a photo camera. But this is a video camera through and through, and this thing is, man, I love the GH5. Thought about maybe like switching it up for no real reason. I don't know why I would want to. I do love the GH5 so much, but it's like a C100 Mark II with dual pixel. That'd be cool. I mean, that's just unnecessary though. I know I don't need it, but it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, well, it would be nice though. But yeah, the second camera on the iPhone 11 is an ultra wide and it's sweet. I like it a lot. I was FaceTiming my brother the other day and I was like, Jack, check this out. And I was like starting to step back because I know that like on my phone, if I turn it to the other camera, it's super like zoomed in. So I did the ultra wide thing and I was like, oh, you can see everything. And I was like, look at how like you can see everything. So I personally am a big fan of it, but I think it's cool. I mean, it doesn't save it's not gonna save my marriage, you know, nothing. Well, I'm not married yet. The joke doesn't hold any water, but it is something that I think people will like is the ultra wide. I don't know. Like, I don't feel like I need to zoom in hardly at all. If I'm, I don't know, like if I'm using my camera, I don't really need to zoom in. Like, I don't know, on my phone, because digital zoom, it just looks so bad. So I never zoom in ever. So I guess I'd rather have the ultra wide than the 2x zoom. Doesn't hold any Diet Coke. Doesn't hold any Ice Mountain. Ice Mountain, 100% spring water. The slow feast. Yeah, it's a slow motion selfie. You could film, I think, at 120 frames per second, which is funny because if you filmed like before at 100 or you could film at 60 frames per second. Oh my goodness, we keep losing subscribers, team. What's going on, gang? Probably the live stream, which is fine. No shame. No shame. That's interesting though. I think we just lost 5 subs. Holy crap. What's going on? What's going on? Bum, 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 bum. I'm one of those few people who dislikes MagSafe. I get the whole idea of it, but whenever I want to lay down in bed and watch Netflix on my laptop, yeah, I don't know. People like to complain about MagSafe. I think it's fine. I mean, I think it was for a different era. I think people now having a laptop and like it's just more common. You don't have to reach for these outlets anymore. Like it's just a pretty common thing. So I just don't think that it's necessary. I mean, I like having it. Don't get me wrong. It's nice. Like it's really easy to plug it in because it just like snaps in. But yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. I don't take selfies out. That's fine though. What's the point of it? He grabs the pitchforks. It's just marketing. Yeah, I know. What the heck? How am I going to fall asleep tonight knowing that I lost subscribers to that live stream? This is why I don't live stream. Oh, look at that. We gained 1 back. See? Good old Pete. This is why I don't live stream because losing subs, we lose subs. I'm going to cry. I'm going to go home and cry. I'm at home. I'm going to continue. I'm going to stay here and cry. It is satisfying. Like that noise is just like, I can't describe it, but it's just like that. Like click is very satisfying. I totally agree. All right, you guys got anything else to talk about? Look at this, an hour and a half, 13 people. Look at all that. Who's the special guest, good old Pete? It's tough, like making a podcast without keep asking questions. Make the monkey keep dancing. You guys watch Always Sunny? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Glenn Howerton signed picture. It's pretty cool. The thing that we're on it doesn't look, that looks kind of dumb. If I'm being honest, doesn't look that good. Like I put my hammer on the wall recently. What's a good groomsman gift for Scott to give to his groomsman? Carly's special guest, also Jack Attack, also the clerk from Micro Center, also the guy on the street from the Apple Store video. Oh, that guy was a goof. He was nice, but he was a goof. He didn't even buy a phone. He was just out there to meet people, and he just, I ended up finding him in a video from 2013 or 14 when the iPhone 6 came out, and somebody paid him like $1,000 for his spot in line, and he wasn't even gonna buy a phone. And he was on. It was so weird. I couldn't believe I saw that. What do I think of Apple's new monitor and desktop? I think that it's just, I think it's something that none of us mere mortals. That's funny. Mac TX. Is that inappropriate? I think it's funny though. Yeah, I know. Seriously, Mac TX. Gosh. Keep it PG, keep it light. I don't know. I think it's silly. It's nothing that I need. Oh my God, the Dune Pro case does look cool. I love that thing because they made a Dune case a few years ago that looked like a Mac Pro, and the funding never went through. I hope they remake it now because the Mini ITX looked like the Mac Pro. Loved it. I think that it's just something. It's like cool, but people who buy those make thousands of dollars on videos. I mean, they make probably 20 videos a year, and they pull in $10,000 or $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 per video. And I think that's basically, I think that's who it's for. It's not for people like us. That's like, ooh, we need 28 cores. It's just, it'll be an expensive computer that big businesses will buy. I'm sure there'll be some individuals that are wealthy that can afford it and will buy it. But for me, it's like, wow, that's cool. Okay, that's it. Dune Pro case, that's so cool. You guys should look it up. I'll share a link. Dune Pro case. It's really cool. Looks just like a Mac Pro. Total rip-off design. I think it looks great though. I always thought the Mac Pro case looked pretty cool. Here we go. Go there to that site. Check it out. The stand is $99. Yeah, I mean I think that's just like people just ripping on Apple just to rip on Apple. Like $99 to a company that makes millions a year is, $1,000 to a company that makes millions is nothing. They'll just be like, oh, okay, that's what we have to do. That's what we have to do. That's it. You know what I mean? It's silly, but it's kind of funny. I mean, $1,000 for a stand is nuts. Scott, open a P.O. box and it'll be Christmas every day. That's true. I've thought about it. I'm not sure. It costs money, and I'm a cheapskate. If you can't tell. I've thought about it. I'm not sure. I think I will in the future, maybe when the channel gets a little bit bigger. But I always said, and I got a few people in this chat, I always said at 5,000 subscribers, that's when I would consider releasing merchandise. Would anybody be interested in that? Or should I not jump on that bandwagon? Because I'm open to any suggestions. Obviously. But I always said 5,000 subs is when I would consider dropping merchandise. Oh my God, listen to me. I've lost all credibility. When I would consider selling merchandise, basically. But I don't know. I don't want to come off like I need money. But yeah, I know people would be interested in it. I think it'd be fun. When I get the new MacBook Pro, I'm going to give the 2012 Mac to my little sister. Just get a little screwdriver and clean it out. It literally probably cost you like $15 to get some thermal paste and canned air. Not even, probably 10. Are you going to get the 13 Pro? What's a 13 Pro, Josh? 13-inch MacBook Pro? I would buy merch. I know you would, Carly. 5K. Oh, good old Pete would buy merch. To be honest, I think your channel will grow so big you'll be with the big. Well, thank you, Freddie. I appreciate that. It's very nice of you. You want to buy it? Come on, dog. A little over the top. Sorry, Jackie. He's just zany. He's just zany, chat. You take it, dog. It ain't free. The touch bar sucks. You're gonna grow over Linus Tech Tips one day. Oh, I don't think so. That's 10 million subscribers. Who doesn't get to the point? Oh, Linus. Oh, yeah. He, you know what I mean? He's got a whole business, and I can understand. I can respect that what he does. You know, he's implying. You know, he's employing a bunch of people, but there's just a certain level of. I watch all of his videos with a grain of salt. That's all I'm saying. And I don't want people to do that with my videos. I want them to be like, oh, okay, this is just he's just making a video, and this is just this is his reality, and nothing is tainting that. For me, it's free. First merchandise to be a hat with Baisley's face. What's that saying? Why buy the cow when the milk is free? That's why she take it. I literally heard that line like three nights ago at work, and I was like, that's a pretty smart line. But look at that's funny. That's like why that's the saying I think is typically for like why marry a girl, and the saying is like why buy the cow when the milk is free. Sorry, Mom. No Christmas gifts this year. Remember, minimalism. No Christmas gifts from us, but would need them from you. My mom got me, actually. She's the one that got me those LED lights that I like so much. That's probably the most used Christmas gift I've ever received. Thanks, Mom. We have to get the dog merch. Dog merch? Yeah. Who has a dog that would need Techno Eclipse merch? Good gravy. A lot happened since the last stream. Scott is now jobbing. Oh, yes. I am currently now re-employed. You know, it's trying to make this whole videography thing work. It's fun. I'm having a blast doing it. I mean, it's been so great. You know what I mean? And like, it's just this little fluff floating around. It's been so much fun. I really enjoy it. Yeah, but it has been a long time since the last stream because I was not employed then. Paisley. Pays Bean merch. Want to hear something painful? My girlfriend's using it. 4S. It's impressive. You know, I wish I could do something like that. I couldn't. I mean, I trust. There's a certain standard I have to set where it's like, all right, the new technology got me. For me, the biggest thing about the iPhone 8 Plus is the dual speaker, like how it's got this speaker and then this speaker. I think this is the speaker down here. And it plays out the audio out of both. It's so loud. And I know that like everyone's going to hate me for it because they're audio files or whatever, but that's always good enough. Like when I listen to a podcast or a book, if I'm not listening to AirPods, I just like having it play out loud. And I really like that. That's the one thing I'm reluctant to go to the SE because it doesn't have that. Dog, I'm getting your mom for Christmas this year. Oh gosh, Carly. You're gonna give her a heart attack. The journey has been amazing. I mean, I can't even believe. Yes, good old Pete. I do want to know how we met. I think I kind of forgot. It was a long time ago. You don't like the iPhone 8, John? Enough. It's not audio files, audio snobs. Get it right. Jeez. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The audio gods. I can't even remember good OP. It's been crazy. I mean, if you guys have a minute, I don't want to force you to do anything, but if you watch my most recent video, one of my last couple of videos, and then you go watch my first video, I mean, it's like a totally different person almost. Like I can't believe that's the same tech channel. I just know it's me because it's my face. But it's crazy how much all of it has changed in like what seems like not that long. But I mean, it's been almost 2 years. Is the iPad Pro the best laptop for college? That was the video. 226 views. That's not bad. That's crazy. It's just like, it's nuts. Those videos were actually better than the videos after that because I kind of got like, what happened was February, I was growing a little bit in March, and then I remember in March or in April or something, April 3rd, in April of 2018, I posted 4 videos, the 3rd, 11th, 26th, and 27th, and that's when I started doing it again. Because I had kind of given up, if I'm being honest, on it, but I didn't give up. I had just sort of at the time, I wasn't super happy, I guess. I didn't know what it was, what the whole thing was, what this whole YouTube thing was for, like how it works, I guess. And it's patience is basically it. I mean, I have a video with 90,000 views almost. Like, that is insane. 90,000 views. I'm almost at 1 million views for my channel. That's crazy. Like 1 million freaking views. That is insane. I'm at 950,000 views. So not 1 million people, but almost 1 million times my videos have been clicked on. 500,000 of those were from me. I'm joking. I'm trying to think. Did you guys look at that Dune power case? It looks great. Love it. I hope they end up remaking that the other Dune mini ITX case. Oh, they are. We recognize that our mini ITX in high demand and will be released in the near future. That's great. Because this thing, $200, and it looked just like the Mac Mini. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. This is the computer case I've always wanted, but they don't sell it. This one right here. Almost 2 years ago, I searched YouTube for best MacBook, and you popped up with barely any subs, and you were streaming, and I asked some questions, and now, seriously, that's how it was. I thought it was on a video. Oh, I know the Australian Opinion, or whatever his name is now, his master's voice. He saw my 3rd video of all time, and he like commented on it, and then after that. But that's crazy on a live stream. Good old Pete. So you're saying I should live stream more. Interesting. Speakers on this Mac is slowly killing me. Hearing your voice, she makes. Well, how does the audio quality sound? Because I got my good mic tonight. Does it sound okay? I could check. Let me turn up this volume. Oh, wait. Can I not hear it? Oh, wait. Here we go. Wait. Because I feel like it should sound pretty good. So I used to just, live stream from my phone. But now I use this. Oh, yeah, this sounds good. I'm pretty happy with that. Not bad. Dune is onto something. Seriously. Good OP. Check out that, or anybody else too. Whoever, nobody else is really responding other than Freddie. But whoever else is listening, check out that case. That case is awesome. I love it. I'm a huge fan of it. I think it looks great. Are you still rocking? I'm not rocking the 2013. I'm currently using a 2014 MacBook Pro, and I love it. I don't use it to edit videos anymore because I edit 4K, and in Premiere Pro, I just couldn't edit. Like, I just couldn't do the editing 4K Premiere Pro on a MacBook Pro. It just didn't work. So I built a Windows computer, saved myself some money, and here we are. That's basically where I'm at now. It's been fine. Don't love it, but 2014 I use every day. I use just for like basic tasks, to respond to comments. It's too powerful for what I use it for, but Carly uses it to edit photos, so I figured it's a good trade-off. And if I ever needed to edit on the go, I could use that, and I would just film in 1080. I saw your first video, #1 sub, biggest fan. I don't know. I think I was my first subscriber. I think I used some of my other personal accounts to subscribe. I think I'm subscribed to myself like 5 times. Is that bad? Is that embarrassing? So anytime I hit subscriber mark, it's really -5, and then, or plus when I hit 5 after the subscriber mark. No, it's just the speakers that are crowing sometimes with music on. That's funny. All right. I think I'm going to end the stream unless you guys have anything else to talk about because I'm having fun. Get some rest. All right, good old Pete. I'm going to take your advice. I think I'm going to end the live stream here. To the people that watched, thank you very much. The next video, oh, I don't have a Discord server. I'm supposed to set that up. Somebody, I can't remember his name. Somebody was supposed to be helping me with that. But I'm going to make a Discord server eventually. I just need to make a Discord server. I got to figure out how to do it. Good old Pete, do you know how to do it? Good old Pete, DM me. Maybe you could help me make it. All right. But I'm going to end it. Thank you so much. It's a ton of fun. 2 hours of live streaming. You're welcome. No, but seriously, I hope you guys had fun. I had a ton of fun. Next video will be coming out maybe Sunday or Monday. I'm going to be working on it all pretty much, maybe a little bit tonight, but then all day tomorrow. And then we'll see how far it goes. So I'll see you guys then. Live streaming, I think I might. I like live streaming, so I'll do it again, obviously, but could be in like 4 months. All right. See you guys. Oh, peace out. Almost forgot to do that.